Robbie.
Smith with Quick Bus. So, asking about the team tactics, Monan Patel was dropped, for this game. He was run out in his last game, and the guy who replaced him, Slade Van Staden, very talented guy, has played first-class cricket in South Africa, but he has not yet played a T20 game, senior-level T20 game in South Africa yet. So, if you can take us through the thought process in that switch.
I think he may not have played a first-class T20 game, but they do play a lot of T20 cricket, age group cricket, even just the level below, which is not recorded in our system or as a recognizer. So he has played this format before on quite a few occasions. The thought process, I mean, at the end of the day, we just make selections on what our team requires for every game. Mona could be back for the final. Who knows? We have to sit down and decide in which direction to go. So, but at the outset of this tournament, we said it will always be a team effort. Manak was gracious. He's a great team man. You saw him running drinks today. Any way he could serve the boys today, he added value. So, in just a different capacity today, that's all.
Akhilesh, it's called cricket. Dewald Brevis is now a batsman that we've seen bat in multiple different positions in the top order. Can you talk a little bit about his adaptability and what makes him so good at batting in nearly any scenario or situation?
I think Brevis probably, if you look at his history, he's probably his skill set's tailor-made for batting at 4. In a T20 team. I think what we're seeing now in his development, which has taken a bit of time, is the talent, the character matching the talent a little bit. I mean, we just saw that in the last 2 playoff games. He carried us in an important game. He played intelligently. He's only 20 years old. Let's not forget that. There's a lot of development that still needs to happen. But being exposed to high-level cricket and him creating reference points on evenings like tonight will go a long way, for him, to do this, hopefully in the IPL in the future.
So when he kind of clubbed at 4, clubbed the boundary at the end, the winning shot, he made a beautiful gesture in the dressing room. Can we get to know more about the gesture?
I didn't see that gesture. I think DB is just, he's a team player, so they might. They were all talking before we came to the ground today about, they wanted to show what a resilient team they were first at the start of the tournament, and I think it had something to do with the teammates in the dugout today. Great gesture. He knows that, he started the tournament, lost out, came in back through injury, and you can see what it means to him to represent this franchise. Just all tactics and strategy. We didn't think that Nosh wasn't going to bowl an over today. It's just how the game panned out. You got to give Nicholas Pooran a lot of credit for his decision making in the last 2 days. He's been very crisp, clinical, and cool about what he was doing. He could have easily just bowled Nosh for bowling his sake because he's done so well. But Nosh is on the same page as the captain. They discussed it, and that's how it unfolded. And Timmy didn't bowl a too bad last over, so he'll take that.
At the start of the playoffs, we went up for a qualifier. What's changed in the last couple of games in team performance to come back so strong?
I don't think anything's changed. I think we've kept things pretty simple in the background. Like I said, the guys set some goals before the tournament started, and that was trying to win the competition and get to the final, and just more in the environment they want to play in for the next couple of weeks. So. They've created that, behind the scenes. They're just one step closer to the goal they've set out. So hopefully things can come together and we can have the perfect game come Sunday.
Heinrich Clausen is one of the premier players that's been in the world, and of course he's your matchup, one of the biggest matchups you face in the finals, of course. What do you think for such a really good spin bowling team that includes a premier bowler like Rashid Khan? What do you think Clausen did well in the last game, and what think you'll see out of him in this next game?
Yeah, he did win the game, but we did put him down too. We're not taking anything away from Heinrich. He's a fantastic player. He's just grown in leaps and bounds the last 12 to 18 months. I mean, when you run into an opponent, that's got the bit between his teeth, he doesn't let you go if you don't take the chances. So that's what he did to us. he didn't give us a sniff when we dropped him. So you know, full credit to him. But finals cricket, you know, that's a different thing again altogether. You know, different pressures. It's a one-off. You make a mistake, you're out. You know, so we will treat it as such. And you know, at the end of the day, it's two good teams playing in the final.
It's been a I stand corrected if this is not your first you know, gig as a head coach, senior level. It is, right? Yeah. So it's been a roller coaster ride for you in your in this assignment. So have you done a few things out of the box to maybe cajole the team morale? Players who are kind of, you know, not hitting a purple patch, working through them. Any things that you might have done out of the box working with the team?
No, I think nothing out of the ordinary that I don't do. I don't know. Maybe it seems out of the box to other people. I can just be myself as a coach. You know, I like to have chats to players. I like to make them know that I believe in them. I like to, you know, make them feel comfortable in the environment to perform at the best of their ability. So, you know, we haven't done anything different. I think, well, firstly, we have fantastic senior players within our group. You know, we've lost Pollard, we've lost Rabada, Jason Barendorf went home, and yet the group is still connected. You know, Pollard, you know, to his credit, he wants to stay here with the boys right till the end in the trenches. So I would say that the players make the environment, and, you know, led by the senior players, and it's just been a fantastic team to be part of, to be completely honest.
At the start of the 15th over today at 9 for 3, it was getting a little tight. Was there nervous tension out in the dugout, and what was kind of the atmosphere like among the players?
No, I don't think there was any tension. I think there were things that we spoke about. We said we only have 3 shots away from winning a game, and that's exactly how it panned out. You know, Tim David hit those 3 sixes, and all of a sudden he broke the back of the chase. So there was calm. We knew the 6-in capacity of Tim David and Devil Brevis who had the crease. So we always trusted that eventually, if we got to sniff, that we'll take it. And that's what they did tonight.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.